This is Cowboys and Cowgirls, 2 boys, 3 girls on a working ranch in Montana, mending a fence.
All right. We're honored to have students from England here in our school. We'll introduce the students in just a moment, and we also have a television crew, and I think I'm being photographed. I feel this hot camera next to my left ear here. Hi. Okay, you're not supposed to look into the camera. Okay, the students, and as I call your names, let's try to pay attention to names, and we'll have you rise so we can find out who you are. Lindsay, could you just tell us briefly who you are and what your interests are?
I'm Lindsay and I'm 17 and I'm an actress and I've left school and I'm really scared about being here, so can you be nice to me, please?
You guys put her at ease. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Thank you, Lindsay. Okay, Carrie Ann?
Yeah. It's Carrie Ann.
Carrie Ann.
I'm Carrie, I'm 18, I'm a dancer and I've just left college to do university this year. And I don't want to be here either.
All right. Rochelle?
Yeah. I'm Michelle, I'm 16 and I'm still at college doing performing arts.
Ian?
Hi, my name's Ian, I'm 18. I left college a year ago. I'm currently on my year out. I should be going to university in September, but I'm not really sure because I want to go into TV presenting or something, and I'm currently a model.
James?
Hi, I'm James. I'm 16. I've just left school and I'm going to college next year. So,
in a few moments, we'll just disperse back into our schedule. The English students will split up among the various classes, and the classes go about their business. And if there's an opportunity for the English students to, talk with you and converse, and that's fine. But the main thing is, it's essentially a cultural exchange. One moment. We have very emphatic bells in this country.
Very nice. Oh, I'm following.
Okay, you're interested in the parenting class. Just go in and sit down and introduce yourself.
Oh, Mummy, see ya.
Come on. Americans are very bold. We don't have the good manners of the British. You mind if some of the students join the parenting class?
That would be fine.
Okay, this is Mrs. Neal.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Lindsay? Okay, I'm Jean. Okay, this is Sean. Sean. This is Hannah.
Oh, yeah.
And this is parenting class. And this is not like traditional high school because they don't have parenting classes in traditional high school. Not everybody in here is a parent or is pregnant, but about half of them are. These two are just in here taking it for credit.
Right.
Here's one of our little ones. This is Angie, and she has Dylan. And this is Joe, and her baby's name is Angel. And you'll have to go downstairs when you're done here and look at the daycare. We have daycare where these babies stay. If he needs to be fed, Angie, I think I'll have you go downstairs today. I'll let you just get a chair here, and you can work on this side of the table. I will need to get a pen for you. Let go. Okay. You came prepared. That's what I like.
I'm just about to go into the English class and they're about to do the end of Hamlet. So, good fun. Not. So,
New Horatio. fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He has borne me on his back 1,000 times. Now.
Is that Mel Gibson?
Now.
Yep.
Get you to my lady's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick. This favor she must. Make her laugh at that.
So what kind of music do you listen to?
Anything really. R&B, pop, anything, not bothered. Apart from country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the Spice Girls like just really popular over there?
You are?
The Spice Girls? Are they like really?
Tacky.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what we think.
Yeah. What can you tell me about Shakespeare?
What can I tell you about
Yeah.
Shakespeare? He talks in like a really weird language, I think. It gets me all confused. I like Romeo and Juliet though.
Yeah.
That
I've
was
seen the one
awesome.
with Leonardo DiCaprio and
Yeah. And Claire Danes, yeah.
she's a babe, isn't she? Obviously, I bet you think Leonardo's a babe, though, don't you?
She's pretty cute, yeah.
Seen Titanic? Nothing to do with Shakespeare, but have you seen it? Did you cry?
Did I cry? Yeah. Did you?
I held it in. See, where I go to school, we have to wear a uniform.
Oh, you have to wear a uniform?
Grey trousers, white shirt, blue and yellow tie, and a sexy black blazer.
Ooh, a blue and yellow tie.
This is Carrie Ann and this is Wes. And Carrie Ann has got the same name as me and the same belly piercing as me as well.
And where are we today?
We're at a high school in Bozeman. And there's only 75 pupils, isn't there?
Yeah, there's like 70, yep.
70 pupils. which
The
is
alternative school.
really, really small compared to like this over 300 in 1 year at my high school, my old high school.
Yeah.
And
The high school has like 2,500 kids.
Yeah. So we're sort of chilling out because I've got out of lessons today with these two skivers. So, and he's teaching me how to make a horse. You see? See the horse? There you go, my finished horse.
It's pretty good.
It's an emu. And Ian is in... Oh, where is Ian? I don't know. I don't know
Current
where
world
he-
problems, maybe? There's 2 people in that class. I thought.
Yeah, what's that?
Current world problems?
Yeah, current world problems. And Ian's problem...
I don't know.
Ian's
Unless
problem
they're
is that he's from Birmingham.
One thing that impressed me the most about in England was I lived in these apartments and there would be the telly van would come along and you'd see everybody calling each other up going, turn off your television. And what is that?
Oh, for licensing TV.
Oh yeah, TV license.
Yeah, that's not too bad now.
Yeah, how much do you have to pay a year for a TV license?
100, I think it's about 100.
I don't know, it's about 70,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
$100, yeah.
Yeah, about
You have to have a license for your TV and they go around looking for your television sets. And they say,
because
go.
we don't have adverts. It's because we don't.
In this country, if you're under 18, you're considered children and then all of a sudden you become an adult. And it's just an enormous risk.
18, go to
Between-
jail.
Yeah, 18, although you can die for a country, you can't drink, which is an interesting concept.
Yeah.
You can vote, which is, you can vote at 18. You can own a pistol at 18, you can't buy a pistol.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking last lesson about guns and that, and most people here have got at least one pistol or something at least. Most people.
Could you do an English accent?
England's kind of a weird place in general. I don't really understand their customs. I guess they have really good tea there.
We all have
Say something and I'll copy it. Go on. Do it.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
kind of put on the spot here.
I'm kind of put on the spot here.
Wash the Chevy in the creek.
Wash the Chevy in the creek.
No, wash.
Wash the Chevy in the creek.
Wow, that's crazy. What's your guys' income?
Income.
Yeah.
Because it's so much more expensive there. What kind of jobs and careers
What's
and
the sort
incomes
of-
do your parents make
What's
and
the
stuff?
average sort of amount of money that someone earns in a year? I wouldn't have a clue.
18,000.
Is it?
18,000? I thought it was lower than that.
In this state,
Oh, £18,000, which is like...
Which is how much in dollars?
Montana, the average family is about 20,000
Yeah.
a year.
Is it?
Yeah. But this is I will say this is the poorest state in the entire United States.
What
Yeah.
like outdoor
The
activities
deep
do
south
you guys have?
is not as poor as we are anymore.
So what do you like do like for nightlife? Like, do you like have parties and that, like, or because you can't?
Yeah.
So you'll be 21 to drink. Innit?
We have kegs though. There's kegs and stuff, keg parties, like
Hey,
with
we
the
can't talk
school
about
and
this in
stuff.
class.
And these guys actually, you guys were invited to come. I already invited them all to the next one.
Do any of you like have tattoos or
Yeah.
piercings? Who has a tattoo? You've got one?
Lots of people do.
I've got one.
Where?
Mine's on my bum.
Well, it's not on my bum. It's a bit above my bum.
It's the actual brand of the...
Okay, Jerry, control yourself.
When did I get it done? Friday. I got it done on Friday, and it's the Logan's brand, you know, for the cattle that we've been branding. So I can't leave America now. And I got it done the other day, and it's like no one will have it in England, so I decided to have it done because it's sort of American. And it's diamond.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
it's
That's
only
it.
there.
Wait,
It's
I
only
wanna
there.
You got a brand? It's a brand, yeah.
It's you know they
Little bit.
brand housing. That's what she's got.
Here goes my career.
Oh, that's cool.
I just thought I'd show you.
That's cool.
Okay, do you want to see?
No, thank you.
No, it's only there.
I'm happily married. No. Okay, who else has tattoos?
Scorpio done.
All right.
I like done that like right before school started, like a couple days before school started.
I watched
Tattoos, I like tattoos. They're awesome. I can't wait to get more.
Right, we're about to go into the childcare lab of the high school. Here we are. Don't cry, little one.
We have Jolene's baby,
Yeah, this is
Angel
my
May.
baby. Angel May, she's 4 months old.
And she's just the cutest thing in the world.
And say hello.
Hello. What's that? She's like, whoa.
Such a little tinker. 4 months old and she's
Yeah.
been on television.
Yeah.
Little
There you
famous.
go. Passed around like a doll, aren't you?
Is she nice then, yeah?
She's a babe.
Yeah, is you cute? Oh, she's so tiny. But I won't lay you back this time because you cry, don't you?
So it's making you broody, Lindy?
Yeah, a little bit. Never really, even when my mum had her babies, I never thought, no, I want one. But she's so cute, aren't you?
I'm 18. When I found out I was pregnant, I was 17. And it was scary, you know, because I got to grow up so fast and be an adult all of a sudden and have a responsibility. But I wouldn't change it for the world. And this school's helped me out a lot because I came back to school and they provided daycare. The father is stationed in Seattle, Washington. He's in the Army. So he just got back from Korea, and I don't get to see him very much, but we communicate and talk over the phone. And we're trying to arrange some way to come visit each other, but with his work, he's always tied up. So I kind of had the attitude, it can't happen to me, you know. Oh, never, I won't get pregnant. And they're like, your pregnancy test came out positive, and I just, because I wasn't even going in to get a pregnancy test. I didn't even expect that I was pregnant. Then they asked me if I wanted to see her on the ultrasound. So I went and I saw her, and I saw her little heart fluttering, and so I decided, I was like, I can't, I gotta keep her.
Will you teach me how to do a diaper?
Sure.
Cool.
I'll just supervise over here.
I'm going to learn how to teach diaper.
Oh, you're gonna learn now. Oh.
you want. Don't mind.
When it's just wet, you don't wipe it. When it's just wet,
Move this.
you go like this. And she watches it.
What?
When it's just wet, you don't wipe it because they get rashes if you wipe them. Oh, pumpkin.
Look. Colourful.
Not very interested.
You need to change your diaper?
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything then.
Oh.
That was easy.
So that's my angel. That's all.
Oh yeah, there's a quote in the canteen from Gandhi. There's some. Are they big on it here or something? This is Carrie Ann. Hi, Chris. This is Chris, and this is Mike. And we're just doing English today. And they're telling me about this druggie who is Ken Kesey, and he was on drugs when he wrote this book because we
read them in school.
Yeah, which is nice. We're doing 6 books in my A-level English. How many books are you lot doing?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. And you don't make notes on them?
We do worksheets and like have quizzes and tests.
And then at the end you get sort of questions about the actual books?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I read a chapter. Which gets really boring after a while.
My English lessons, we have 6 different books, 2 different teachers, and it's more thorough than this. We have to read the whole text and then go through and sort of pick out all of it. But you haven't read this, have you?
We just started it.
It's a lot more relaxed, totally more relaxed. Like, you can eat in lessons and like sit on desks and things like that, and you can actually chat, and it doesn't seem like a sort of education oriented as our school.
Hey, cutie. Did you sign it? I've signed it before.
One thing about Montana, of all the states in the United States, Montana is among the top 3 in the numbers of adults that hold college degrees. And most of the tax money in this state is spent on education. And the state is now the poorest state economically in terms of its tax base and its wages. So to do very much at all road systems and cultural things is very difficult. We do them anyway. I say that Montana is the most existential of all states. All of us choose to live here, including the people you're with. They don't have to live here, but they live in the shadow of those great mountains, and they choose that beauty.
We feel like we've been trying to make the effort, and we don't feel like, well, all they ever seem to do is just talk about us behind our backs, and all we ever hear is through other people what they've been saying. It's just got to the point where I just can't be bothered to talk to them anymore.
It's pretty lonely, I'll tell you. I always enjoyed having the kids around. Our own kids, the grandkids, like these kids. I'm going to hate to see them leave, really. I really enjoy them, no fooling.
Is that someone you can approach and explain how you feel?
Well, I tried to the other morning, and he said that I was a hobo.
If you're going to be a hobo, you just go be a hobo.
I'm not going to be a hobo. You've talked to Jim. You've talked to Jimbo. I feel that it's worth a try to talk to Elaine.
To Jim.
What do you like there? What are the positives?
I think it's I think it's a nice place, and yeah, you have to respect their way of living. They've lived that way for so long. It's hard for them to try and adapt into teenage English life. It's probably.
Well, I like the scenic value. I like everything. I like them. They're nice people. It's just.
It's the fact for nearly all of us. Well, I haven't had to answer to anyone for like the last sort of 2-3 years, about what time to go out, what time to come in, who I see, what I do, where I go, and they don't seem to be even trying to understand that.
Well, let's deal with that for a moment. European kids grow up on the street to a much greater extent than American kids do. American parents tend to be more protective, and there are good reasons for that. Alcohol among teens is a killer. In this school, we've been here 7 years, we've had 7 deaths, and they're all alcohol related. And that's 1% of our population a year dies from alcohol related stuff. So of course they're protective. They care about you, I'm sure. They're your visitors. And the thing is, just be patient. Patience goes a long ways. But I would suggest that you maybe talk with them about the positive. You are enjoying this, and you appreciate the beauty of the landscape, and you appreciate the opportunity, and stop at that point. This is tough country. This Montana is a high-stress place to live. Cattle have dropped about half in value. You know, they're losing a whole family heritage. You know, you've had plenty of that in England with lots of losses as the culture changes. So, you know, consider them as in a stressful situation. They've got a lot of house guests all of a sudden.
And as your host, they must protect you. And that is probably where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But when you do approach them about how you're feeling, as Dave was saying, really approach with your appreciativeness of them putting you up and being there for you, you know, and start off that way before you get into, you know, them appreciating you back.
They do enjoy the mountains, I think, and things, but they're not really very interested in it. Sorry about that.
They're just saying, no, we're not going to think about how you live normally. No, we're not going to listen to what you're saying. That's it. If they were saying, okay, so you go out every night at such and such a time and you come back at such and such a time, well, I think that's totally wrong and I think your mother's stupid and I think your father's stupid, that they're allowed to say because that's criticising what we're doing. But they're not even saying that. They're not accepting the fact that we're more or less allowed to do what we want. In England, we are adults and free, free to do as we please.
You've heard the old expression, when in Rome, what do? Do as the Romans do. You're guests in a country with a very distinct culture. And part of what you do in terms of good manners is you really look at that and you realize that, yeah, these people do this and this is their expectation, and because we are guests and we're in dependent situations, we'll do this. To bring in urban habits of being out a lot late at night, late meals and so forth, into a little rural town like Clyde Park, you know, it isn't going to fit very well.
Usually you have a weekend and you have it to yourself, and
that
relaxes
Not
you.
in ranch life.
Yeah, but that relaxes. But we're not used to it, you see, and
that's what they
that's why we can't.
Yeah,
we
that's
build
what we're
up so much
talking
stress, and we can't relieve that stress. So it's just building up, building up, and building up, and we can't.
That's what we
get rid
mean
of
by
it.
them sort of not accepting or trying to understand how we normally live. None of us get up at 6:30 in the morning, any time, really, and especially not 7 days a week. And also, we're not asking to go out partying all night. We're not asking to go out and get absolutely sort of slaughtered or anything, to drink or anything like that. We're just asking to socialise with people of our own age. And from going from doing that when we want to nothing at all, total isolation, just the six of us, it's not, I don't think it's fair on us because it's such a drastic change.
But it's not forever, is it? Ranch life is unrelenting. You'd see it probably if you went to Yorkshire with the dairymen, is the cows have to be milked twice a day. All that stuff has to be taken care of, and you fit in church there. As far as relaxation in Montana, it tends to be like the landscape. It tends to be kind of subtle, something that's short. I would take a guess that these people are making an effort to take you to rodeos and so forth, but probably if they were on their normal cycle, they would not. They would probably just work 7 days a week.
Yeah, you betcha. It's nice to have those kids around. They keep things going. There's a little action there all the time, You might not totally approve of it, but it's there, and there's something going on. It's great.
Yeah, I like Joe, and I also like Sally though. No, Didn't you like Carrie as well though? She's kind of a swing. You're nice as well. Hang on, did someone think you were gay today? Did someone think he was gay today or something?